Going on, Wacky Cat? I'm gonna keep this video chill. I'm gonna try to contain my excitement because when I talk too excited, I forget what I'm saying, talking too fast. I'm gonna keep the video chill and relax my nerves. No, I wasn't going to make another video until the pay-per-view full gear, because apparently, well, officially there will be more news or gameplay of AEW Fight Forever, particularly the lights out match. That's what the first thing I want to talk about is the light out match screenshot we got on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. The other thing is the trailer of AEW Fight Forever. When I look at this screenshot, at this image of the Fallout match, and I see whelps and I see blood on the mat, I see the play here that Ukes and THQ is doing, and I am ecstatic, super excited about this, because I literally just made a video a week or two ago saying wrestling video games need more blood, they need more barbaricism, because that's what we used to have in the real wrestling product back in the day. Wrestlers will bleed, steel chairs and sledgehammers. I think Ukes and THQ are giving us what we have been lacking from the competition. And we know who the competition is. I'm not going to say the competition name. We know the other wrestling company make video game. I'm not going to try to make this a competition here. Because I'm going to respectfully just say, like I was saying, what we've been missing. And when I said I wanted blood, I did. But THQ, AEW, and Ukes have gone past my expectation. Do you see what's on this screenshot? Look like tacks, steel tacks. Blood is on the mat, scrapes, scars, and lacerations all over the body. Are you kidding me? I gotta calm down. I gotta chill. I'm containing my excitement because I don't want to get too hyped. But that is, I believe, Ukes' game plan. Not only with the match types, but with the story mode, the career mode as well. I believe everything that the other wrestling company does with their video game, they're going to do the exact opposite, but not in a bad way. They're going to do things that we are used to, and elevate certain things, or make things what has been lacking and that we possibly have asked for over the years but never gotten. So I'm going to give a hand clap for this screenshot. This is the right direction. A Fallout match, the lights out match looks absolutely amazing from the screenshot. We're going to get some actual gameplay of it. Unbelievable. Ukes know what they're doing. THQ know THQ know what they're doing. But we got to understand too that Ukes was working for the competition, you know, the other wrestling video game. So they know all too well what they have been lacking, and we're going to be seeing it in this future game, AEW Fight Forever. Now, the second thing I'm going to talk about is I'm also excited for, that we all seen. It was a pleasant surprise because I had no idea. We had no idea this was coming. A PlayStation trailer of AEW Fight Forever, an official trailer. And I'm starting to realize something, and maybe this is my speculation, this is my theory. AEW, the wrestling company, it's kind of like they're in college, but they're the freshmen. This is their first official big deal video game. They're nervous, possibly, in speculation. They kind of a little awkward, possibly. They don't know exactly know what to do. They don't want to mess up. They go too fast. They don't want to go too slow. And my opinion, we can kind of see that in their trailers. It's a little I mean, the trailer, I mean, when the gameplay comes on, that's when you see Ukes. Ukes is the senior of wrestling video games. In fact, they're not just a senior in college. They already graduated with their masters making wrestling video games. So when the trailers, they shine the most is when we see the gameplay, we actually see the footage. But then we go back to AEW when they show the wrestlers. Shout out to all the wrestlers, all due respect. We kind of see the, I don't know, it's not, you can kind of tell it's their first video game, the way the corny, it's like slightly corny lines they were saying in the trailer. But I'm just pointing that out. And at the end of the trailer, we saw the dreaded coming soon. That's also, I think, has something to do with AEW being their first rodeo. They don't, and this is all of my theory, they don't want to mess up. They don't want to say the wrong date and then get pushed back a little bit. The coming soon, I honestly starting to believe that the coming soon, the reason they keep coming soon, they keep saying that because we saw that at the end of the trailer, is they don't want to mess up. There's a little nervousness. I think the game is literally coming soon. And I believe in the next 3 months, possibly 3 to 4 months, it's going to be out. AEW Fight Forever. But like I said, it's there. They don't want to mess up. They don't want to say the wrong thing. Now we all know that seasoned video game creators, developers, and publishers, they don't really use terms like coming soon. They just say first quarter of 2023, mid 2022, and if they push it back, they push it back, but they don't use coming soon. Like I said, I believe this is just their first rodeo. You can kind of tell. But anyway, let me get back to the trailer. The trailer, despite all that stuff I was talking about, the trailer, the gameplay looked awesome. It shows a lot of detail. It shows a lot of the interests. And the more I'm seeing of this game and the more I'm seeing of this trailer, it's starting to look, you're starting to ignore the fact that some of it's not, it's a little slightly cartoony. It's a little bit cartoony, but not overly cartoony to where you're starting to get to, the more you start to see it again, the more you're getting used to the style and you're ignoring that style. But like I said in a previous video, older video, to match the WWF No Mercy style of video game, the wrestlers have to be a little cartoony due to that dynamic of the game. I have to keep, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you have to keep pinching ourselves, that this is just not some up-and-coming developer, publisher that's making this game. Now, the company they're representing, the company, their wrestling company, is sort of a, new to the game, new to wrestling, but ain't that new. But you get what I'm saying, new to video. So there, you can kind of see, he's the freshman there. But then you have these two proven developers and publishers coming to help you along the way. Now, you may look a little awkward. You may do a little goofy stuff here and there and say some goofy stuff, but we got you. Ukes and THQ Nordic, we got you. And this game is going to be a great game. It may be one of the best games, best wrestling games that we had in a long time. It's going to be a top-notch game. I don't know exactly when, I predict it's coming out in the next 3 or 4 months. But this one thing that cannot happen. They cannot have a lot of glitches. They cannot have a lot of bugs. They have to make sure this game is complete. So despite some of us want the game to come out super early, it's going to be a bigger problem if the game is buggy and glitchy. So they need to take their time. Check all the bugs, check all the glitches if there are any. Make this game as good as it is, and if all the bugs are checked off the list and all the glitches, this game is going to be one of the greatest wrestling games that we've gotten in a long time. And not only that, it's almost like a surreal reality, a nostalgia of, I'm just going to say them now, WWE hasn't had a real rival in video games. Well, real rival in wrestling, all due respect, Impact. But a real rival in video games since WCW. Now, I don't know if y'all guys remember, or old enough to remember. Some of y'all are, most of y'all are. WCW, with the wrestling games they had, was going toe to toe with WWF back in the day. I mean, some of those WCW games was better than the WWF games, and I think we're starting to get that real competition back from AEW Fight Forever, which is going to be great. And I just think we're all going to win here. I nitpick and complain about little things, but it's all the wrestling game fan and the wrestling fan, we're all going to win here, because we're going to most likely have 2 wrestling games come out next year. Come on, guys, 2 wrestling games out next year. And though they're competing against each other, to a wrestling gamer, it's just more fun for all of us. So we don't really, I mean, if y'all compete, we can do this in that game, or we can do that in this game. So yeah, it's real great. Even though this AEW Fight Forever first rodeo, the company, I mean, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be one of the top games, wrestling games ever, due to the heights they're willing to go. Because I like, speaking of go back into the lights out match, I'm really honestly kind of shocked that they're going this far. It is what it is, and a lot of us old school fans, or old school wrestling guys that like the type of cage matches, ECW style matches from back in the day, we really are excited about this. So yeah, this is a great rollout now. I mean, well, it hasn't been, but it's starting to pick up steam. I think we're most likely, well, I don't know if we're going to get a release date soon, but I like the momentum. We all starting to see AEW Fight Forever is picking up momentum. Now, we saw the trailer. Full Gear is going to show some more gameplay. I think I saw another rollout of you can pre-order the games. Like, we're starting to see more momentum pick up, and it's giving me the indication that we're going to possibly get a release date. And I think, like I said before, the coming soon, I just think AEW wants to be 100% sure. They're a little bit too sure, because it's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but games do get delayed. But I think they want to be 100,000% sure that the game is going to come out on this date right here. So that's the freshman jitters, I guess. In my opinion. Well, anyway, I'm Wacky Cat. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to do another video of Full Gear, the gameplay of lights out match for AEW Fight Forever. I'm going to react to that. Well, show you my opinion. Tell you guys my opinion of that. I can already see from that screenshot that it's going to be something unbelievable. I mean, something we never seen before. Well, anyway, I'm Wacky Cat. Like, subscribe, and I'm out.